Before we even go another second, I want to say, even though I don't know who you are, where you from, or what you do, I want to say that I'm honored and I thank you for tuning in to this podcast. This is episode number 1 of the Daily Bag podcast. And my name is Tommy Israel. My mother didn't give me that name. I gave myself that name with the hope that I can live by it, stand by it. And when it's all said and done, I lived up to it. Man, it's an honor and it feels good to be back on the podcast and seen. This is not my first rodeo. I had a podcast before. It was called The Social Corner Podcast. If you go to YouTube, you'll be able to see it. You'll be able to, get the visual. I mean, that was a great time in my life. I mean, having to be able to bring up the rappers to the show and the entrepreneurs and aspiring rappers. No, we didn't have Future and we didn't have Jay-Z and Drake on the show, but we had aspiring rappers and entrepreneurs who was on that path to success, and to be able to bring them to the show and allow them the opportunity to display their talents and interview them. And it was a great time in my life, and I lost it. The Daily Bag is something that I named because I said I got to get back in my bag, And I think this is because it's not really about the numbers. It's not really about how many views I get, how many listeners I get. This really, really, really is a therapy for me, man. Because like I was saying, at that time that I had that other podcast, The Social Corner Podcast, that you can see if you go to YouTube, that was a great time in my life. I had a company that was doing 6 figures. I had 8 employees. Life was good. And I wound up, because of poor decision making and bad decision doing business and personal, I wound up losing it all. So you're talking about someone that went from doing 6 figures a year to homelessness. You're talking about somebody that lost it all, being able to travel the world and going to all these places and the Mayweather fights and being at the round table with Puff and French and everybody gambling and you having a ball, and less than a year later you living in a stolen U-Haul truck. That's a fall. And I named this the Daily Bag because I say I gotta get back in my bag. You know hip hop now, and everybody say, I'm chasing the bag, after the bag. It's not really about money, right? When I say the Daily Bag, it's about getting back in my bag. Just like if you see a kid at a spelling bee and they tell him to spell cryptomology and he's like KIGPP, he's in his bag. If you see a dancer and she's dancing and she's hitting all the choreography to the T, she's in her bag. You see what I'm saying? You see a basketball player, he's coming down the field, he's hitting those 3-pointers, he's dunking, he's giving off the good pass, he's in his bag. So I have to get back in my bag to get back to where I was. So this podcast I'm on, and I thank Anchor for giving me an opportunity just to be able to pick up my cell phone and be able to press record and be able to just talk, just to be able to record, just to be able to get my voice out there, just to be able to have therapy for myself, even if I'm just my only listener, just if I'm the only person in the world that downloaded, I can go back and listen to myself and inspire myself. I know that I got to get up every morning out there and walk out of this shelter and go work not 1 job, but 2 jobs, because I got to get back in my bag. Right? I got to. I know what it feels like to be all the way down, right? And needing something to inspire me. I'm not talking about when you all the way down, homeless, and you just lay down and you don't care how you smell, you don't care where you live. No, I'm talking about when you care how you live, how you care how you smell and you're not smelling at your best. You care how you look, but you're not looking your best. When you at the point where you care and you hurting because you care and you just not being up to the standards that you used to. I'm talking about that down when it's not I mean, I know what it feel like, bro. I know what it feels like when you just need a word of inspiration, when you just need something of inspiration, when you just dying just to live. I know what it feel like, so I just want to inspire. I just want to even if I'm only inspiring myself, the daily bag will be for me. It's going to get me back where I can soar past the 6 figures and get to the 7 figures. You ever been on an airplane or you ever been driving past somewhere and you just drive right past it? Been on the highway, you see a stadium and you're looking at the stadium and you drive right past the stadium? That's what I want to do. I want to soar right past where I was at the 6 figures and go into the 7 figures. And I think the Daily Bag podcast is what I'm going to use every day. I might just do a little inspiration, a little motivation, a little entertainment, whatever it is. But I know I'm going to be in my bag every day because this is going to be my daily bag. And I want you to join me, man. I want you to just holler at me, man, as I take this quest from homelessness to prosperity. You know what I'm saying? Take it to wherever my peak is. That's why I have my new social media. I call it Finding Summit. Right? I gotta find my summit. I already found my lows. I already went through my bottoms. I already laid in the valleys. Why not just now reach my peaks, right? So that's what I told myself. I said we're gonna finding the summit, right? That's what it's about now. And this is my Daily Bag podcast, and I want you to be joining me, man. Come through, holler at me, man, and just watch me, man, and help me, because you know it's a community, right? And you know they say it takes a village to raise a child. But I was listening to Ed Maya, great man, Ed Maya. These guys are brilliant dudes, man. They talk some stuff. You could pull stuff from like Ed Maya and Time Bilyeu and Lisa Nichols and Tony Robbins. You gotta be grabbing things from these people, man, just to inspire yourself. He said, yo, it takes a team. And I was like, I always knew that because I've always been a team player, me, myself. I've always been a team player, bro. And I think that's what really helps you, like, to know that you could do it with a team. I need a team. All right, you might be a soloist. You might be great at tennis. I'm like on a basketball platform, football platform. I need my team to win. You know what I'm saying? I need blockers if I'm that quarterback. I need blockers to give me the protection to dump the ball. I need blockers to give me room so my running back could get through the hole. So now they can concentrate on the running back, and then next time I can throw the ball. So I need a team to help me mix it up and get me where I gotta go. And maybe you could be part of my team. Maybe you can be my team. Maybe it's just me and you, right? That's why I say I don't care who you are, or where you from, or what you do for a living. That don't matter. I just care that you positive and that you ready to have some perseverance and that you ready just to fight through some obstacles, and we could do it together, man. I don't care. I don't care your color. I don't care your creed. I don't care none of that, man. I just care that you're positive, that you're willing to say, because we gonna hit some obstacles. So if you're the type of person that hit obstacles and you just lay down when it hits you and the obstacle hits you, you just lay down, and be all that crying. Nah, we gonna take some lumps and we check out our wounds. We cry a little, we check out the wounds and we bandage them up and we keep on going. And that's what it's about. That's what I'm about to do, B. So I'm on it, man. I'm like, okay, we got this little podcast thing going. Let me just give it my all. I'm gonna give it the daily bag, and we just gonna talk, and we gonna prosper, and I'm gonna show you what I'm going through. I'm gonna give you my story, bro. You see, I lost it all, bro. We're talking about 6 figures. 6 figures to homelessness, man, to living in a stolen truck where you so cold, but you ain't got no money for gas and you scared to turn on the truck. Because if you turn on the truck, you might burn the gas and now you can't get nowhere. So now you freezing in New York. I'm in New York, blizzard cold. I've been there, bro. I've been there, so you can't tell me about struggle. We can do the struggle together, man. I mean, we gonna get it through, man. I ain't there now. I still ain't nowhere near where I should be, but I ain't living in a stolen van no more, in the overdue U-Haul truck, right? So this is why I got this. This is called a daily bag, because we gonna get in our bag daily. We gonna push every day. Okay, what's good? What's going on out there? What's you know what I'm saying? We gonna do it. We gonna do it together, man. I appreciate that you took the time out of everybody. You took the time out to listen to me, man. Even if I'm just listening to myself, I'm happy and I'm fortunate and I'm blessed to be able to be doing this right now. And I thank you, man. And I'm honored. And holla at me, man. Holla at me. Email me. You can find me. You can email me. You can do the voice message thing, man. I mean, get at me, man. Let's just teach me, man. Let's teach each other, man. Each one teach me, man. One hand washes the face. One hand washes the other. Both hands washes the face, man. I'm here for you, man. Hit me, man. You can hit me at Tommy Israel. You should spell my name Tommy Israel, right? You can hit me at Tommy Israel at gmail.com, man. If you need me, man, you can leave me the voice joint here on Anchor. However you want to do it, man. I'm here at least 6 times a week, man. I'm here throwing it at you, man. The Daily Bag. Let's get at it, man. I'm on it, man. Thank you for your time, man.